was on my motorbike, and I think when you're a biker, you kind of accept the fact that every time you get on that thing might be the last. And we all know there's a reason you wear a helmet, and thank God I was, because normally I would anyway. But it's just, if I was wearing anything less flimsy than the one I had, I think I probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'd be having a very, very basic version. I think with the situation, it's quite a common accident. Most motorcycle accidents happen under 20 miles an hour. Right. But this woman was looking to the left. She's coming out of T junction. She's looking to the left the whole time. I saw her. I knew what she was doing. I knew she was going to pull out. You get that feeling like, oh, here we go. So I stopped the bike about 10 meters away from where she was pulling out. Right. She pulls out, and then she pulled not only out of the road, but she's still looking over her shoulder on the left shoulder. So she's still looking to the left to see the oncoming traffic from the other side, and drove across the road and directly into me. And I'm beeping the horn for about 3 seconds, and then she ran into. Then she looked at me and then accelerated forward, which was horrific. And I'm on the phone to my mate, and apparently I was less than. Like when you think you're going to die, you're all like. You always assume that you're going to be like, it'll be that moment of I'll jump from the bike and everything will be fine. No, it happened so quickly. Like, you just 1 minute you're standing there, and I went from being like, fuck.
Did it happen in slow motion in your head?
Not really. Yeah, it kind of like, it's happening to you.
Yeah. But it's like a surreal moment, because to go, not off point, but sort of on point, I got hit by a bus when I was about 15. Oh. And it felt like, it only happened probably like a split second, but it felt like slow motion. Yeah. So as I was flying through the air, it felt like, I remember just going through the air, and I was just like, so this is how I die.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's that moment of, it had to happen this way, didn't it? Yeah. Like that little moment of acknowledgement of, this is gonna hurt.
This is it. This is how I go out.
It's like, of all places, Red Hill, for fuck's sake. It's like, I mean, I always imagined I'd die in a hail of bullets or something cool, but no, I think it's probably just gonna be like shit and boring like that. Like something really avoidable and awkward where there's no one really who's a bad person involved. So I think that's quite difficult. But no, I mean, the woman herself was just a bit shook up. And I can't really make too many comments on her as a person, but suffice to say, she had a personalised number plate, let's put it that way. Didn't really hang around afterwards either to check that I was all right, even though I was in the ambulance for 2 hours. Wow. Mostly because I was sitting there with 2 ambulance people who had ADHD as well.
Did they?
Oh, it was so funny. I had a great time with them. Luckily for me, I wasn't that hurt. I mean, I'm a little bit scared, a bit shook up. But the main thing isn't actually the accident. Yeah. Like accidents, I mean, I'm saying that as someone who's not had any real injuries, got a bit of a gammy left knee now. Right. But, that just means I can't, I don't know, it's probably going to hurt me when I'm older. But, no, it's just the fact that the insurance company, like, you have to prove all of your damages to your person, to your everything. So it means I've instead of spending my Saturdays, or instead of spending a week just getting on with my life, I'm ended up going through all my receipts for the last 4 years to get back to prove my expenses for my for what I was wearing. Then you've got I had to take my motorbike to the garage. That's going to take 3 months to come back. I don't have a mode of transport anymore because of the petrol crisis at the moment. We're having a petrol crisis in the UK because our government is incompetent. And then you've got all of that shit going on, and it's just day to day living is tricky, especially when you don't live directly in the city. And I'm spending something in the region of 30 quid a month. It easily, just on Ubers alone to get here and to get back to record. Yeah, it cost me 30 quid, which is insane considering a full tank of petrol on the motorbike will cost me 12 to 15. Yeah, or it's not anymore, but around that. Anyway, but you got run over by you flew through the air. Yeah, this is the most YouTube thing we're ever going to do. Yeah. We hope you enjoyed our video. Please do like and subscribe.